Hello, this is Jeff Curto, and welcome to episode number 113 of Camera Position, the podcast about the creative side of photography. Well, in a way, I wonder if I even need to finish my idea for this podcast, and that is the idea of tension and resolution of that tension, something that Ludwig van Beethoven was really quite adept at. And when I edited the famous Fifth Symphony in a way that didn't allow you that completion of the tension that he had produced, it was a frustrating experience for you, I'm guessing. So what does that tell us about photography? How can we use that in photography? And I think the way we can use it in photography is by setting up visual tension, edges that come close to one another or don't come quite close enough to one another. The idea of colors that vibrate against one another that create a sort of tension, but allowing our viewer to have the resolution that comes with an understanding that we intended to do it that way. And I think one of the things that I've always really loved about Beethoven's music is the idea that he was making bold and grandiose and very innovative statements and not holding anything back. He was saying, this is me, this is my music, this is my concept, this is what I have done, take it or leave it. And I think we have to do that same thing in photography. I think we have to do that same idea of saying to our viewers, this is what I meant to do. I intended to produce that tension for you, and now I'll give you a little bit of resolution. Now, when working with my great workshop students in Italy this summer, one of the things that we did was we created slideshows set to music with the idea of sequencing those slideshows in such a way as to create some sort of tension and then resolution. So I'll link out to those slideshows in both the cameraposition.com blog page as well as the Camera Position app that's, again, available for both the iOS system and the Android system. So you can kind of get a sense of what those slideshows are about and the idea of working with tension and resolution of that tension. So think about creating tension that is intentional, and then resolving that tension by saying, this is how I meant to do this. This is what I intended to do with my photographic composition. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Camera Position, the podcast about the creative side of photography.